What's good, YouTube? It's Quasar,
And Nova.
and we're the Chronomaly Kings. So today, Konami decided to just randomly drop the ban list, which takes effect today as well, which is kind of crazy. No one saw this coming. Well, we were all anticipating it be coming out soon, but
Yeah.
they just shot it out randomly. Takes effect today, so you know what? Let's just dive right into it. So the first one we see right here is Dynamite Knight, the true Draco fighter, and that's banned.
Honestly, this guy getting hit, honestly, I see was a big thing that I saw. Because this guy promotes most of the combos in the entire deck, to be honest with
this
you
guy
guys.
generates mad advantage.
You put this guy on, the fact that he can just activate or add one of your True King traps is big. Especially the fact that this guy himself is going to be... You summon him, your opponent activates a card, you activate return. He dies, you activate your return, you resummon him from the graveyard. It's literally a loop for himself. So I felt that he really needed to be banned. I felt that he needed to be... I saw him getting limited. I didn't expect him to get banned.
Yeah, but I'm actually okay with him getting banned.
Yeah, because
we've been off for a little bit too, just because we were at YCS Toronto, and literally there were two decks we saw. Okay, technically three.
Technically
Zoo,
three.
True Draco, and True Draco Zoo.
That's
now,
literally...
I ended up piloting Tricksters just because I found that it had a really solid matchup against Zoos, and it still did a decent job on its own against True Draco. But then you mix those two decks together, True Draco Zoo, I just got shit on. I actually ended up facing Chris LeBlanc, who ended up winning the whole event, so he did beat me, unfortunately, but I don't feel too bad because he ended up winning the event, and he's really good player. Hats off to him. Anywho, so yeah, we haven't been doing any videos. We decided to just take a step back, but you know, we thought this would be a perfect time to jump back into the Yu-Gi-Oh scene, seeing as how Konami just dropped the new ban list.
But, I mean, True Dracos really needed to get a hit, because it was one of the most powerful decks of the format, to be honest.
As we do go through this, though, you're going to see one key card that didn't even get touched by the True Dracos.
Well, two, actually.
Yeah, actually, technically true. But anyways, moving on. Grand Soil, the Elemental Lord. So
5 Earths. It skips your opponent's skips your battle phase when he leaves the field. And I forget what else he does. But he has some weird effect.
I don't see why he actually got banned, though. Is there like a loop you can do?
I forget what he...
Can you like promote an OTK off of him?
I forget what he does. Exactly 5 exposure on target one monster and other players. Oh, he just steals your opponent's monster from your opponent's grave. Honestly, I don't know if there's a big loop, but something caught Konami's eye that needed to ban him completely.
I don't know why, though.
No idea why, but he is. Mm-hmm. But anyway, that being aside, I mean, all the Elemental Lords are pretty even, but I don't really see why he's on the ban list. But anyway, another thing that was a big surprise. Lithogym.
Lithosagim. I think that's how you say the name. Anyways, the Earth one.
The disaster one.
Alright, so the one that you play 3 of in the dinosaur deck.
Yeah, so True King dinosaurs are dead right now. But anyway, this was a big surprise to see it get banned completely. I was not expecting it to be banned, to be honest with you. I saw maybe semi-limited to limited, but banned, Konami just saw as a big threat in the game.
That's crazy.
I mean, I would have thought more diagram to get hit rather than this, but whatever, right?
Well, I do see the fact that it promotes an insane amount of advantage if you were to pop like the 2 baby dinosaurs.
Yeah, but still,
off of this guy,
that almost never happens. Denlong first the Yang Zing banned.
We kind of saw this coming, which is crazy, but yeah, I
Let's be
totally
real here.
agree with it.
Putting it to 1 would have done nothing, so ban was something had to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna just skip one real quick. Zodiac, Broad Bull, Dryden both banned. Obvious, that was a big thing.
But also Digusto
But
because people played it with zoos as well.
But again, I don't understand why Emerald's there. You got rid of Broad Bull, you got rid of Dryden. Getting rid of Emerald.
They also reprinted Exciton Knight, and it's still banned.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah. The Level Chain needs to come back. Anyway.
What the fuck? But yeah, so obviously those are straightforward.
Though that Digusto Emerald
As you can see,
me.
there's 0 diagrams right here.
Nothing actually, nothing spell wise or trap.
No spell or traps banned, so they
just were like monster heavy for that one. But anyway, Ignis
Heat is the new
one of
at limited now. So
that actually didn't really matter because most people played only 2 copies of this anyway. So really cutting it half is not a big deal. But losing the Dynamite one, the other one, plus this makes it really irrelevant to actually play a main, like a pure true Draco. It's irrelevant now because no one's going to play 5 monsters.
Also, if you're an Infernity fan, to rip. Insector players too, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Cosmos, you don't have Dark Destroyer yet. Max C still.
Max C is still at 1.
But
people were saying it might have got banned, but as you can see,
they banned enough.
I think leaving it at 1 is fine, honestly.
It's 1 power card, you know what I mean?
It's like having that Regeki. You need it though, because that's like the one thing to stop your opponent from going off,
That's
right?
true. But anyway, we got Miscellaneous Saurus for another one of. So again,
as a dinosaur,
the true dinosaurs or whatever you want to call them, whichever variation you play. Miscellaneous Saurus going to 1 is a big hit for the deck. It loses a lot of consistency. It loses that third or fourth turn play. Makes it so you have to rely around more of the smaller things. As far as it going to 1, I kind of saw it coming. I expected Oviraptor to go to 1, to be honest.
Me too, actually. But Oviraptor is pretty OP. But
honestly,
the fact that it's still at 3, I think it's still viable.
Yeah.
It's definitely not as strong.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not a deck to turn your face at, right? So,
well, I mean, it's still kind of dead. You lost Miscellaneous Saurus. You lost True King Lithogram.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider that dead, though.
It's not dead, it's just not as strong. It's not as strong. But anyway, Rat Pier to 1.
Rat's at 1 now.
Honestly,
no point in even playing Rat if it's at 1.
Yeah, right? I'm going to say, honestly, Rat Pier at 1 doesn't make a difference. And honestly, banning the other 2 plus this was irrelevant. Because Barrage is still a thing. And there is a lot. A lot.
Not on this list at all, actually.
There's a lot of good things there. Because Barrage can still lead into combos. But the engine's not going to be as big. But it still can happen. But anyway.
This caught me off guard. Dark Hole back down to 1.
It was surprising because it was semi-limited.
I thought it was actually doing okay at 2. But
yeah,
dropping it back to 1, I guess there's a little bit too much board removal. Same with Interrupted Kaiju Slumber now to 1 versus it being at 2.
I think Slumber promoted too much advantage. The fact that you could destroy your opponent's board, summon 2, summon a weaker monster to your opponent's side of the field, and then even if you can kill it, the fact that it leaves you with a 33 that you can swing with is big.
Exactly.
Now something that was banned but now is at 1.
Gateway. So they're really trying to push for the 6 Sams. Especially in the new Spirit Warriors that's going to be coming out in November. Exactly. Everyone's hyping over that. Gateway is now back, which is crazy. So yeah. I'm sure as soon as the new support's out, they're going to be seeing a whole fuck ton of 6 Samurai
That grass
players.
looks greener, still banned. Sadly.
No, it's at 1.
At 1.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah.
I wanted it at 2. But anyway, we got True King's Return at 1 copy. This, I think, is another big thing that, again, makes True Kings a lot less strong. As True King's Return, it was most of the combos were through this and Dynamite.
Dynamite Knight, yeah.
Between those two, your combos were really strong. But you lose one completely, and this is
one
that
drops to
1-1. This card's gonna be I hold it till the end of the game, or you go balls in the first couple turns.
Now we have BLS at 2, which is kind of interesting.
Honestly,
I mean,
if you look at
not really anyone's playing it competitively at the moment.
not yet. If you look at the unlimited, I think it'll see a reason to play 2 copies of it when we get to charge the light brigade.
Actually, that is true.
I think playing 2 of that would be nice.
Yeah, definitely in like a Twilight Sworn. Totally play it at 2.
Yeah.
In case you mill one, you got another one.
So that's that. Luster Pendulum, the Draco Slayer, goes to 2. Honestly, I think they're just trying to promote some pendulums again, because pendulums are a lot weaker than they used to be. They're not as
Still
strong.
not bad though.
They're not bad, but they're not as strong in the fact that the deck puts a lot of cards into the extra deck, and you can only pen 1 from your extra deck now.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make it like I just throw my entire field pen 5. It's not as busted as it used to be, especially when before they used to do that, make Synchro and Xyz. Now they have to choose between the 1, and they can only pen 1. It's more balanced now.
Yeah, exactly.
And Mathematician to 2 is a big plus for BA.
That is true.
When the new BA guy comes out, the new Link monster, when it's revealed, I always liked this and send, what's the name of that guy? The one that lets you, I think it's Libic. When you send Libic, it lets you special summon a level 3 or lower, level 3 Fiend. It lets you send a level 3 Fiend from your hand and special summon it, and its effects are negated. Which again, I like that because Mathematician allowed you to go into. It was a nice little 1 card into a Dante if you didn't open 2 BLS, 2 Burning Abyss. Holy crap! I saw BLS and I just slipped. But anyway, Mathematician at 2. I'm pretty happy about that. I think it's a really good. I think Mathematician at 2 is a perfect. It's an interesting card.
And now they brought up Brio. Like last list, they brought it off, and now they're bringing it to 2. So that's,
nobody's playing it.
That's not
Hyperlibrarian
bad.
is interesting.
Yeah, honestly, I wish we could still fucking drop Quasar easily, but now it's retarded with Link, so you're never gonna be seeing it anyways. So
Brain Control to 2, kind of neat. This will be actually. I got into my mind that Brain Control is going to be interesting in a format if, in the next format, when, oh crap, what is it? When Spirals, because if you summon Super Agent and sit behind the Super Agent with a couple of equip spells, you can Brain Control and take it away forever.
That's
pretty
true.
neat. But also Brain Control is going to be good when you're playing against the new Musketeer guys.
Oh yeah, the magical Musketeers.
Oh, that's sucking shit.
Burial from a Different Dimension, another card that got brought up to 2. So
it's cool. Infernoids can play. You can play like a 50 card Infernoids with 2 of this now and get a couple of cards for a bonus play.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
It's not bad, but it's irrelevant.
Shaddoll Fusion.
Construct is
still plays Shaddoll.
Construct is still banned. What's the point? Put the card to 3. It's irrelevant.
That doesn't do anything.
Preparation, right?
Not pre-prep. It's just regular prep.
That's pretty cool.
That's decent. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, pre-prep outphased Preparation of Rites in a lot of different decks. But Preparation of Rites is cool.
Can still be played in.
It's cool to see back at a little bit.
Different decks, right?
And now for the thing I like the most is the
look at everything that came back. So we got Debris Dragon, which honestly no one's playing. Honest at 3.
No one
can be interesting.
No,
I mean,
no one's honestly gonna play Honest at 3, to be honest. Because
Honest at 3.
I don't know.
I mean, if you play pure tricksters with 3 honest, you can pull off some shenanigans. I don't know. I mean, you can slap 3 Inteller Knights or something like that. You know, any light-based deck.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I mean, you don't have to play 3, but with it at 3,
it's interesting. Rescue Cat.
Actually, you know what? That new Counter Fairy support's coming out in the new year.
Oh yeah, no, it's coming out in the. Oh no, you're right.
Well, for the TCG.
No, yeah, you're right for the TCG.
So,
anyway,
Three honest. I mean,
We'll have to
Ties
see.
of Brethren's getting reprinted, so
That's true.
it is a light level 4 fairy.
That's
And
true. And
its
it bounces
effect
back to hand.
bounces itself back to hand. So this might be something you want to actually invest in, getting a playset of honest if you are looking to go that route.
But anyway, Rescue Cat to 3. That's interesting. But the errata again. Something that's neat is Rescue Rabbit came back
At
to 3.
3.
That was surprising. I don't think I was expecting Rescue Rabbit to come back because Rescue Rabbit was kind of neat because you can go into Logia and Dolka with Rescue Rabbit. And now, I don't know if people are realizing, but you can go. I can see there being a totally awesome Bahamut Shark Rescue Rabbit deck slash.
But you need
Log
link
it.
support.
No, you don't need it. Bahamut Shark special summons it from the deck to the extra 2. No,
No, you need a link for that.
Okay, fine. You need one link monster. But think about it. Think about if you go rescue. Okay, you spam a bunch of monsters, you get some link monsters, turn 2 summon Rescue Rabbit, sack it for 2 of the level 4 water guy, overlay the 2, make Bahamut Shark, detach, summon Toad. Cool. Do the 1 card Rabbit into Logia. 2 dinosaurs overlay into Logia. Pretty neat idea. I think Rescue Rabbit at 3 was something surprisingly.
And Summoner
surprising.
Monk at 3 is also really surprising.
One of my favorite things on this list. I love Summoner Monk. Like any deck that's random, I'll play Summoner Monk in it. And the fact that I can play,
and it actually works out so well in so many different decks.
And the fact that I can play it at 3 now is stupid.
Yeah.
Like I'm in a main deck 3 of that in my Herald deck now.
You might as well. Like that's pretty amazing. Witch of the Black Forest, again, it's errata. I'm pretty sure it's still gonna get 0 play.
You might see a little bit as like a special tech, but it's irrelevant.
Yeah. Charge of the Light Brigade. So all of you Light Sworn players get hard because you now have 3 copies of Charge of the Light Brigade versus 2.
Honestly,
and also 2 copies of BLS. So yeah, get extra hard.
Charge of the Light Brigade at 3 should have happened a long time ago. When Grass is Greener was big, it was pretty good, but it wasn't that amazing. Charge of the Light Brigade is honestly one of the best cards in the deck. If you open it, you're pretty solid. Pretty solid, yeah. But it's one of the best cards, and honestly, Light Storms aren't going to do much. So giving them a little bit of a boost is pretty nice. Grass is Greener was a nice boost for them, but it's now at 1, so I can see it happening.
Dragon Ravine actually now at 3 is quite interesting because as soon as Destrudo comes out, people are going to be slapping this card in with ABCs and oh dang, what's that card called?
Pandora?
The one...
This is I don't even know. Who cares? Anyway.
The one that lets you activate a field spell in yours and your opponent's
set rotation.
There you go. Anyways, so yeah, that at 3 now, quite interesting.
Yeah, actually it is.
So a lot of different dragon decks can take advantage of playing
That's true.
3 Dragon Ravine. I mean, it's not just for that one.
Dragon Ruler just come back, yeah? No. Anyway, and the last card that we got at 3 is Wavering Eyes.
Crazy. I actually did not see that coming. But again, pendulums aren't as strong.
They're not as strong, and let's be real here. Unless pendulums become a deck where they're super strong and everyone's playing it, Wavering Eyes is going to be... It's a nice little interesting tech. Because when pendulum format was a big deal, when it was like tier 0 pendulums, Wavering Eyes was broken in that format because your opponent would always have 2 scales. Your opponent would have 2 scales, right? And whoever Wavering Eyes last would win, right? Because their Wavering Eyes would go off first.
Yeah,
right?
it's just the order of the chain.
It's the order of a chain, right? But if you also saw it before your opponent, you activate it, you pretty much won as well. Because your opponent could begin to pendulum and you could flip it and sack your opponents, and then they have to use 2 more cards. But Wavering Eyes in this format is going to be so dependent on how it goes. Because realistically, you'll be looking at only getting the first and second effect off for yourself. And if you happen to play against another Pendulum player, then you can get the 3rd and 4th plus. But other than that, I don't see it being really a big deal to come back. It kind of makes sense for it to come back because depending on if Pendulums are going to become a big deal, that will depend on if Wavering Eyes is going to see play. Again, if Pendulums don't see big play, Wavering Eyes won't see play because it's not going to be a big card to play in a Pendulum
Absolutely.
deck that can abuse it.
Honestly, I still think it's worth it. You can still slap in all 3 Wavering Eyes. You now have a second luster to play with. I mean, Skullcrobat Joker's at 3 now. Wisdom Eye Magician's at 3. So,
Everything's at 3.
Pendulums are pretty strong right now.
Yeah, they're pretty much
almost as strong as Pepe. But
honestly, it's I'll be honest.
Been power crept. So.
Honestly, it's pretty much full power. Other than where is it? Other than Draco Face Off.
Yeah.
If that came back, if Draco Face Off came back to 3, it'd be full power Pepe.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be full power pretty much.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing. And when that card comes back, I will be happy. I like the card. It's a good card.
That is true. But anyways, guys, this is your new September 18th, 2017 ban list.
A couple surprises we didn't see. Masterpiece didn't get hit, which we were quite surprised about.
Diagram didn't get hit.
Zodiac Barrage didn't get hit. Which
that was also really surprising.
I'm surprised Barrage didn't get hit because there is still
and also Demise didn't get hit. Everyone thought Demise was gonna at least go to 2, but no, they didn't even touch Demise.
Yeah.
So
and like a few small things came off. Like Debris Dragon to 3 is irrelevant. No, you might see someone in play plant deck with 2 copies of it. Rescue Cat's irrelevant. Witch of the Black Forest is irrelevant. Summoner Monk's kind of neat. Rescue Rabbit's awesome. You know, there's a lot of cool Rescue Rabbit things you can do with that.
Yeah.
But other than that, guys, I mean, you can play a Rescue deck. 3 Rescue Cat, 3 Rescue Rabbit, 3 Rescue Hamster, Rescue Ferret.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, not sure that you'd want to play them all, but...
So, let us know what you guys think of the ban list. Are you going to be taking advantage of any new decks? Like, for example, 6 Samurais now that Gateway's back? Let us know in the comment section below.
Yeah. Any cards you were surprised that aren't on here? Anything that was kind of big that changed that's going to affect the game? And what decks do you think are going to be huge for the next format? Because I really feel like right now it's going to be Trickster pretty much. Will Chalice might see some play in this now that Zoos have lost a lot of power and a lot of their disruption. Again, with True Draco also loses to being a big main deck. It's now more just an engine. I see it more as an engine, realistically. You play 1 True King Return, you play a couple of the spells, you play a couple, two Masterpiece, you play the diagrams, any deck that you can pop to get a free plus, free search. It's still going to be a decent deck. You can still get a lot of combos off. But again, you got to mix it with something that can benefit off it. Whether you're going to try to keep it as dinosaurs, pop the babies with diagrams still, and play around with that. Maybe incorporate a couple extra level 4 monsters that the deck might need to see, just to make the deck not, again, it's not going to be as strong because, again, you can have that 1 miscellaneous source. But again, the deck's still interesting, and there's going to be a lot of play. There's still going to see a lot of play in that format, or a lot of play in that deck, just because of now you're going to have a lot more room for stuff. But again, losing the True Draco full power and missing out on also missing out on Zodiacs is going to make that deck again still extremely powerful. So there's still a lot of chances for that one.
Anyways, guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you next time.
Yo!